Hello, dividend executives. Welcome back. It is Friday, so you already know we are trading a truckload of options. We're reviewing our plays for this week, for the month, and my gosh, the money printers are on. We have been waiting for it. Bitcoin is starting to wake up, and our stocks are absolutely mooning. So let's take a look at it. New all-time high, $111,000. Wow, what a day, 1.67%. 5.5% for the week, or 5,800 for the month, 12.93% for the year, 12.69. 1 year up 22.43%, and all time since we moved the account over in last February, March, up 41.82%, or $32,000 of cold hard cash injected into our account by trading options and allowing our accounts to play. So what do we got? We have a lot on the table this week. As I spoke about it, we had Bitcoin that's been going absolutely nuts. We had a lot of plays. We have a lot of plays. We have a couple of minutes where we got to make some trades before the market is closed. And we have Tesla earnings this week. We have Amazon earnings this week. And we have cash in the bank and a bunch of money to be made. So let's do it. Let's make some money. Let's trade some options. Let's go over it. Contributions still sitting at 5,000. Buying power just over 7,000. This SOXL put, I sold it this week. I told you guys when I saw a dip, I was going to be selling it. Well, I saw a dip this week. We got down, let me get into the SOXL chart so I can show you. We jumped down into, let me just go to 1 week and see if I can get this highlighted here. Yeah, the 35s. And on this way down right here, I ended up selling a put. And so I'm going to get paid to buy myself another 100 shares of SOXL today. SOXL is currently sitting at $35, so I'll be buying this. Obviously, I'll be a little bit down, but I don't really care because I'm getting paid to buy an asset at a price that I chose, and that's going to be 35 there. So SOXL, that one's getting assigned. I'm letting it get assigned. NVDL, we had a huge dip on NVIDIA this week. Of course, I sold into the weakness, and boom, just like that. That's easy money. $39 worth of premium. I'm letting that expire worthless today because NVIDIA is up, so I don't want to sell into that. And both of those are going to expire worthless. That'll be another $13,000 of cash available to hit the account on Monday, and we will be trading as always, and I will be sharing it as always. So those two, those are going to expire worthless. Mara 18.5 call. I could do a one of two things here, right? Mara is sitting at 1886. So oops, not the Amazon. I could come in here and I could go here and I could go roll position. I could roll this up and out into next week and receive a nice $46 credit. But me, I'm just going to will this stock, right? My cost basis is 1809. If I let it go at 850, I booked a premium for selling the call. I booked the change between the 1850 and so $41 there. I'll book the $41 worth of share appreciation, and then we get back to wheeling and dealing, which is what I like to do. Then we sell the put. If we want to get back in, boom, 45 bucks to get back in. So I'm looking at doing that. I'm letting these shares go. Goodbye, Mara. I'll catch you on the flip side, and I will sell some puts to buy you again on the next dip. Mara, getting called away. Amazon, earnings next week. We are finally out of the money, and I tell you what, I don't want to get back in the money. So what are we going to do? We're rolling this position, and we're getting it done. Right now, into earnings, I'm going up the chain. I do not care about the premium. I just want to keep my shares, and I want to get it paid a little bit. So me, you know me, I like the 0.1 delta. That's what I'm selling this week. And let me roll this out. Low likelihood here at the 22. I'm going to change it to the 21 and hope that we can just get back out. Like I said, this is not a premium payer for me. I like to just collect a little bit of premium on it, and I just let my shares run. And just like that, $21, we are paid to roll that position. We are finally out of the money. I hope we stay out of the money. But the Amazon position is looking really good. Currently 25% of the portfolio. We are up about $8,000 or 67% on the play. So that's Amazon, gone. Another one, SOXL. This one, expiring worthless. We got paid 21 bucks. It's sitting at $1. Time to roll this sucker up and out. So, and I'm working on getting my cost basis down on this, so then we can start to really wheel and deal this sucker. So I'm going to do it, the 39.5. We're going to try to get 30 bucks for it. Let's send that, and let's make that money. So we're going to try to get the 31, see if it fills. If it doesn't, no worries, but we're going to throw that out there and see what we can do. My cost basis on SOXL is high. I bought some more shares. We're up to 140, but my cost basis is 48. Once I get assigned the 100 shares that I'm going to get assigned tonight, it's going to bring my cost basis down to the lower 40s. And then I'll probably buy maybe another 100 shares, and then we really start rocking and rolling closer to the money. So I like where we're sitting on SOXL. We're going to keep that. It looks like this Amazon call already rolled, so we are good to go there. That sucker rolled. We got paid the premium there, $21 to roll it. Tesla, I rolled this just a few moments ago, and I closed it for a penny. So let me go over that with you. We booked on this week's call $154, and which is this, right? We closed it for one. We booked $154, and we sold a new call into earnings for $463. Now you might say, dude, we're going into earnings. Why do you want to lose those shares? I don't really care. I'm willing and dealing. I just got to sign these shares at 240 or at 225. If I sell them at 230, I'm getting paid $500 in share appreciation plus the 463 plus the last week's premium plus. This is the game that we play. We are in, we are out, we are rocking, and we are rolling. So we come here to the Roth IRA. You can see here, assigned. We were paid $195 to buy $22,500 worth of Tesla, assigned at $225. Then we sold the call $155, bought that back for $1 today, so we booked the $154 there. Now we're selling another call for $462, and you better believe I'm taking advantage of the extra juice premium because of earnings week. If I lose the shares, I don't care. That's $1,000 in that 1 week that I book on my shares. So that's the Tesla play for this week. Call me crazy. I like to play it aggressive because worst case scenario, I guarantee myself a $462 week if Tesla falls or stays below 230. SOXL put for next week. Again, I sold another one on the dip this week. I got paid $102 for this. On this position, we're already up 48%. So we're looking good on that, $49. Boom. CleanSpark. Don't get me started on CleanSpark. This thing just ran. Look at that, a 30% week. We had some safe-ish calls, and this sucker just had, it just kept going. And I love to see that. Look at that, 40% for the past month. So what do we do? Well, we're down on these shares because our cost basis is $16. So we got some room to go, but we'll get back there. So I rolled it up and out. I played it safe, and I did it for a 0 credit. I don't care about the premium on this one. I paid $90 to close the 12. Because I didn't want the shares getting called away, and I rolled it up to 11.8, so a few weeks out, into the 15. Then if I get in the money on the 8th, now I have some room to wiggle, right? I'm closer to my cost basis, and the stock has rallied, right? If I have 800 shares that are going up $3 per share, we're talking about some big money, over $2,000 worth of share appreciation. I'll take it. So that's a CleanSpark play, managing in the money options. Let's talk about CONL. Oh my gosh. You see the numbers are negative here, but let's paint the real picture. I cashed in on this stock. And let me tell you how I cashed in. This stock is up 70% this week. 70%. So what did I do? You better believe I rolled it, and I got paid a truckload to roll it. So let's get into it. $44 call. I had a $33 call. I'm like, yeah, this is safe. Stock has to run 50% to get there. Well, guess what? The stock ran 70%, so we are there. And I had to roll it today, but I rolled it for a $280 credit. So I closed the one for $130. I sold a new one for $410. But what you see is I moved my strike price from 33 to 44. So that's another $1,100 worth of share appreciation. So if this gets called, we go back to CONL. Let's just look at my cost basis. $38, okay? And that's not including the thousands of dollars worth of premium. $38 is my cost basis, right? So if this gets called at the 44, we are talking about $600 of share appreciation plus a truckload of premium on the way out. Then my other play, right? So that's the 44. I got the 41 play as well. It says down, but all it says when it says down, all that means is that if I were to sell that exact same option today, it's worth more premium. I don't care about that. All I care about is this $404 that went straight to my pocket. I closed out my 43 calls, and I sold some 41 calls for $224 a piece, and we booked $404 worth of option premium. Again, if I let these go, they're going for a healthy profit, $41. My cost basis is 38. You can do the math. That's $3 per share times however many shares, right? This one, I think that contract was what, 200 shares? So not too bad. Booking some nice premium there. That's a long play. That's 11.15. We're a month out. So month out on CONLs, month and Mara put this one. It's going to expire worth this. 168 bucks. Easy money. Boom. Sold it for 171. It's going to expire worth this today because Mara absolutely went to the moon. So that money is straight to my bank account. This CONL put, same thing. Expires today. Easy money. $126. Expiring worthless today. Collecting all that money, getting all that cash. So all the cash will come back from Mara. It'll come back from CONL. It'll come back from NVDL, I should say, on both of those. And we're going to be rocking and rolling over probably $25,000, $30,000 on Monday to sell puts. If we get red, I am loading up on the puts. If we don't, I'll wait till I see red and I'll pounce on the opportunity when I see it. But these are the plays that I'm making each and every single week. Yes, I know it's kind of a lot of plays. It's a lot to manage. But that's the fun part about it, right? So thousands of dollars made this week selling options. So let's jump into it. Let's look at it. Let me jump into the sheet. Now, none of these plays are going to be on the sheet. Some of these plays will be on the sheet, but I got to get them updated after everything expires and the premium comes in. But for now, this is what we're looking at. Let's take a look at the month of October. 2,662. I teased it last week. I said this is going to be a $1,500 to $2,000 month, maybe even $2,500. Well, guess what? $2,662. We're absolutely rocking and rolling in the account, and I'm just getting started. When that cash hits the account on Monday, I'm selling more puts, and we are going to keep the money coming in. I'm telling you, when the miners start going, that's when we really get into it. There's a reason why I have made over $180,000 this year selling options, and it's because we will and deal in and out of these, and we get those juice premiums right into our pocket. Okay, so $12,599 worth of premium for the year so far. Absolutely stellar month so far at 2,662. We have a little bit of options premium or will premium that's coming in. That means when I sell the shares, if it's above my cost basis, that's where the will capital gains comes in. Of course, I don't have to pay taxes because this is an IRA, which is why I showcase this account because I don't have to pay any taxes on it. There's going to be more of that today because I'm selling Samara. And we are going to let some positions get called, and then I'm going to book some profit. So that's where we're sitting. New all-time highs, $111,000. And this is where my money's coming from. CleanSpark still at the top from earlier in the year. Mara continue to bring in the money. Tesla now starting to show its face in this portfolio as I will and deal in and out. CONL, $2,079 so far. NVDL, $1,100. SOXL, $679. Rivian, $369. And then TNA, Hood, and Riot. Amazon, it's just doing its part. Of course, we just made some money on it, but it's an appreciation play, guys. It's just really not a premium payer. I love Amazon as a hold. I really just don't love it as an options play. But we're just going to collect those paychecks every week, 20, 30 bucks here and there, manage when we get in the money, and we roll the options, we get out, and we just let this sucker just continue to go to the moon. So that's where we're at. That's where we're sitting for the month. Absolutely stellar month. I love to see a $2,000 month. That's the difference of when we really start to be able to play some of these positions I've had in the portfolio that have been dormant for the last couple of months. So that's the update for the week. Absolutely massive. If you're following me on X, DarkMiner71, then you'll see the trades that I'm making every day, or obviously in the Discord as well. But that's where I try to post a synopsis at the end of the day of what I'm trying to do. But as you guys know, when it's red, I'm selling cash secured puts, and we are making some money. One thing I do want to do today, and I've been talking about it, I teased it a little bit last week. I want to sell an SMCI put. I know it's high risk, but it's only $4,700. I shouldn't say only. That's a bad thing to say. For me, it's only $4,700, so I'm not too worried about it. We are going to sell one put today because there is some red. I saw some red on DJT, I saw some red on TNA, and I saw some red on SMCI. So I'm going to sell a little put here, and we're going to go closer down. I like to sell this around the 40 to the 43 range. So I'm going to get down here, and I'm going to get at the 42. This is still $50 on my money, okay? So I'm going to sell this. I'm going to collect 52 bucks or 50 bucks. How much did I get paid? I got paid 52. I got paid $52, and this is going to be for only $4,200 worth of my capital. So that's one of the SMCI plays. We have $3,500 left. I can't afford TNA with that. On Monday, I'll have a lot of cash, so I can't afford that. But I do want to do a DGen play with me. If you follow me, you know I love to trade my Donald Trump. And I like, we have a down day today. We're going to play it a little bit safe, as we always do at the 0.1 delta. So we're coming down here, and we're coming to right here. We're going to do the 20.5. This is 1% on my money. I'm going to do a 0.22, see if I can get a fill. And we're just going to have a little bit of fun with that. If I get assigned, great. If I don't, great. I don't really care. This stock's been absolutely rocketing. I ended up getting some shares called in my main account, but look at this thing, up 93% for the month. I mean, it's just playing with hot fire, but I love it. It's really fun. So there's just a little DGM play for you on both SMCI and DJT. I've been liking SMCI in my main brokerage account. I've got 1,500 shares there. That thing pays about a solid $400, $500, $600, $700 a week in rent to me every single week. So we're going to incorporate it a little bit here. We're going to sell a little bit of puts there. Now we're down to $1,500. You know what we have to do. We made a truckload of money selling options this week, so we got to buy our longs. Every single week, we got to come in here and we got to buy our QQQ. So we're going to come in here. We're going to do it $100 every week. We make money selling options. We buy assets, rinse, repeat every single week. We will in, we will out. And yeah, we're up to $6,700 or 13.9 shares in the portfolio, and we're trying to get this to 100. So we're just slowly building it. So that's the update for the week. Absolutely monster week, 5.39%. We are now up all time in the portfolio, 42%, and 111,000. So it's a new portfolio high, and we're just gonna keep pushing. If I can get this sucker to 120,000 by the end of the year, I'm gonna be ecstatic, because we started the year and we got down as low as like what, 70, 80 grand in this account. So cool to see it bounce back. But thank you everybody as always. Hopefully you like the content. I like to share what I'm doing in here just to give people ideas to show how to trade options, how to roll options, how to manage options, and how fun it is. So thank you everybody as always. Don't forget to drop a like. Hope you enjoy the content, and we will catch you next week. Happy investing.